Hey there, how's it going? Erin, Mindell Public Schools. Just going to go over importing course content from a prior course or another course into either a current course or a sandbox or something like that. So we're going to jump into Canvas. Remember, under staff links, you can get to Canvas as long as you are logged into your Mindell email address into Chrome. So I'm going to go to Canvas. And with this import, we're going to start in the course where we want the material to end up. So let's say I want to pull something into my ELA Rennet course. That's right here. I click into that course, and then I'm going to hit this Manage Subject button. And on the settings page, okay, this is where we're going to start. Over here on the right-hand side of your screen, it's what's called a locker in the Canvas world. Down towards the bottom of that top part of the menu, there's an option to import course content. Go ahead and click that. And then that's going to bring you to where the majority of this work is completed. So at the top, next to content type, you're going to click this down arrow and you're going to select copy a Canvas course. This next one, for most teachers, this should be just another drop-down menu. With my permissions, I have a little bit more. You can also, though, type in here just as I am. So I'm just going to pretend I'm pulling from an old soccer course. And you'll select that course. And then under content, do one of two options. You can choose all the content, and that's going to pull everything that's in that course, everything that you created. Whether you liked it or not, it's going to show up in the course that you're working towards, okay? Or you can choose to select specific content. I'm going to go ahead and select that for the sake of showing you guys. And I'll explain that process here in a second. This option here, go ahead and check that. What we do in Canvas is we set up the grading periods that match what we put in PowerSchool, and this restricts some of y'all's permissions. It's just to make sure that grades don't get distorted too much. So with that thought in mind, when we're using old content, sometimes we have that really great piece from first semester, but because it's dated for first semester, so I'm talking about assignments here. Pages typically don't run into this issue, but something that's dated, such as an assignment, it's going to be locked into that prior grading period. And so by clicking adjust events and due dates, and then either one of two options, you shift the dates. So you can shift the previous course's dates to match the current school year. If you want to be specific, it'll at least put it into the new grading term. You may still have to adjust the dates just based on what our calendar is, but that's an option. And you simply just fill in the dates down here. The other option is to remove the dates completely. Now, this is going to require, make sure you go back in the new course, change those assignments to have a date. Because remember, with PowerSchool, it will not grade sync if it doesn't have a due date, less than 31 characters and all of that good stuff, and within a current term. So if you choose to go with the remove dates option, that's absolutely fine. Just be mindful that when you're working on it for the next school year, you're going to for sure have to add those dates and likely click the Sync to PowerSchool button. All right, after that, you're going to hit Import. And if you were choosing to import all of the content, this would just say queued. Okay, but because we chose to select specific content, you're going to click this red button. And then from here, you can make your choice of what you want to select. Okay, so maybe under modules, I've got 4 to choose from, but I know that introduction to the class was my best option. And that's maybe all I want. You can select as much as you want or as little as you want. Well, at least one thing. And just so if you need something from a certain area, just continue to hit the arrow so it expands them, and then click the checkbox next to what you want to bring in. After you've selected everything you want to bring in, there's another red button that says select content. Go ahead and click that. And then you'll see it's gone into a queue, and it's going to work on the backside of pulling that information from another course into your current course. Once it says completed, you can go to the pages in which you brought that into. So if it was a module, you'll go to modules. If it was assignments, pages, etc. I'm going to go to modules. Should bring it to the very bottom. If not, just find it and you can pull it up to wherever you need, and then you've got it in place. Again, if you bring it in, remove those dates, just make sure you click on it, click on those assignments and readjust them for the current term. If you need any training or other questions about this, put a help desk ticket in. You can put a training request for Tiffany and I to come out, and we can get working on this. You can also pull this into your sandbox, so you don't have to wait for August to kind of start working on this. Go ahead and pull your stuff into your sandbox, and you can start working as well. All right, thanks.